scratchers. I got 3, 4, 500 of them. Only about 148 in print. But anyway, here's the head scratcher for the Calvinist, the Reformed, the Tulip. Who's guilty? God for stealing the wallet or the sinner for stealing the wallet? I would say the sinner is guilty for stealing the wallet. I know that the Calvinist and Reformed Tulip people probably will say the same thing. But how do they say that? There's a disconnect. There's contradiction. And again, I can't believe that they're okay with saying it. Under the free will position, it makes sense that if a sinner, anybody for that matter, steals the wallet, they should be held accountable for stealing the wallet. But if we follow Calvinism, Tulip, Reformed theology to its root, God's to blame, not the sinner. So let's just go through this scenario. If I steal a wallet, I think I'm blameworthy. But if we were to tell the same story from the Reformed point of view, it would start right here. So the sinner sees a wallet, and of course he sees it because God forced him to see it, put him in that situation. The sinner might even know it's wrong to steal because God naturally puts guards in our life to make sure that we know stealing is wrong. Guards such as the law of Moses, regular police officers, our parents, schools, school districts. Sinners have moral compass, Romans 2. It's written on their heart. God has written it on their heart, Romans 2. But the sinner steals the wallet anyway. But why? Well, God caused his will to desire the stealing of the wallet. And at the bottom line, he couldn't have done otherwise. So in my opinion, and those are the roots of Calvinism, exhaustive divine determinism, at least Calvin certainly believes that and teaches that. I know there's a softer form of compatibilism. Still doesn't make sense. Who's blameworthy? God for stealing the wallet or the sinner? Now, it doesn't really matter if you plug in the believer or the unbeliever. The fact is, I can't see any way out of it that God's the one to blame rather than the sinner, the unbeliever. I'm just reading some of these words. I don't remember what I wrote. To be commanded to do something and then tell us that you will be held accountable for not following the commandment, but then building us, making us, and absolutely sovereignly orchestrating that we can't follow the command and then being held guilty for it. It's not a poor me situation. It's not a pity party. It's not that I think my ways are better than God's. I don't think the Bible reveals it. A side note, have you ever noticed, well, I don't even know if I can put it into words. Who's blameworthy? God for stealing the wallet or the sinner who freely chooses? I know it's wrong, and I know my mom told me not to steal and keep my hands to myself, and people should have privacy. And I remember getting in trouble in 3rd grade when I stole, and I know it's wrong, but I'll steal it anyway. I think that sinner is blameworthy for that. Certainly, there's satanic themes that seem to rise to the top every time I think about Tulip and Reformed theology. And the fact that God divinely decrees all things, controls all things, it couldn't be otherwise. And yet, when I go through with doing what I couldn't have done otherwise, it's my fault. Something's disconnected there.